What is going on, guys? I'm Melvin here, and welcome to the final episode of Liverpool Rebuild Safe. So, this is going to be the final episode of this series. Okay, I'm going to be starting up a new series. It's going to be called Rags to Riches, and I'm going to be starting that in the near future. So, that series is going to be me, taking control of Fleet United, where I'm going to try to bring them out from the non-leagues all the way to the Premier League and maybe becoming the best team in England or maybe in Europe. So please do subscribe to my channel if you guys would like to watch that series, which will be starting very, very soon. So today we have the Champions League final against Bayern Munich. So this season we have actually won the Premier League, we have won the FA Cup, and now we are one step towards achieving the treble, which was my goal for this whole series. In the first season, we won the league, okay, and then but we lost to Real Madrid in the Champions League final. Okay, last season, we crashed out of the Champions League in the quarterfinal against Manchester City. We even failed to win the league, but this season we have a chance to eventually win the treble. All right, so without further ado, let's just get into the game. Let me show you the team that I'm going to be fielding today for this match. So, Alisson is going to be in goal. Hernandez, Van Dijk, Guardiola, and Pedro Porro is going to be our back four. Tonali at the base of the midfield. Bellingham and Alexander Arnold is going to be in front of him. Luis Diaz on the left hand side. Harvey Elliott on the right. And Darwin Nunes as our lone striker. All right, so the subs are going to be Joe Gomez, Kelvin Ramsey, Andrew Robertson, Ruben Neves, Yunus Musa, Fabio Carvalho, Benjamin Sesko, Marcos Leonardo, Makoko, Marco Ganeshi, Mark Wehi, and Curtis Jones. All right, let's summit the team and get into the final match of this series. Right, guys, I'm actually really nervous because throughout this whole series, we this is our third season. We have never won the Champions League. We have won the Carabao Cup, Premier League, the FA Cup. The only thing eluding me is the Champions League. I really hope we will be able to win this because I'm not gonna have any more chance for me to win the Champions League with Liverpool in Football Manager 23. So now we have the first highlight. Okay, so Bayern Munich is going to be starting the possession from their half, but Bellingham, great tackle by him, but Bayern Munich won the possession back. They're trying to play from the back, but Elliot, that was a mistake from the lead, and Elliot intercept the pass, and he gave us the lead in the 10th minute of this game. Let's have a look at the replay. So Kimmich passed it back to Neuer. Benjamin Pavard to the lead. The lead tried to pass it to Goretzka, but Elliot, fair play to him, good positioning, great anticipation, and he intercepted the pass and gave us the lead. All right, so we started this highlight at their half right now. So let's have a look if we can create another chance. But Musiala, he got the possession, and now Sadio Mane is running down the left hand side. Are they going to create a chance? Can we get back the possession? Now Mane is still with the possession, but Tonali, great tackle by him, and he's trying to launch for counter attack now. But Sadio Mane won the possession back. He lumped it forward to Sane, but it was headed clear by Hernandez. Now we have the possession. Guardiola from the back to Alexander Arnold, all the way back to Alisson, Virgil van Dijk, Tonali to Theo Hernandez. It's really scary to see them, passing very close to the goal there. But Luis Diaz is through. Can he scores? He scores our second goal of the season. Oh, sorry, second goal of the game. I got too carried away there. He scored 12 goals this season. So we are leading, and the score is 2-0 in the 15 minutes of the match. That was a great run by Luis Diaz and an amazing finish. Hit the inside of the post and it went in. All right, things are going really well for us early on in this game. Nothing much have happened after the Luis Diaz goal in the 16th minute. We have another 8 more minutes for the first half to end. Initially, to be honest, knowing that we were going to be playing in Bayern Munich's home stadium, I was really afraid that they will have the home advantage, but we are actually yeah, we're actually playing quite well. We don't have a lot of target. We only have two shots on target, but what we have done with those chances, right? We have scored two goals from two shots on target, and we have another highlight here. Now Virgil van Dijk is with the possession to Jude Bellingham. Tonali, Alexander Arnold, he's looking for Elliot. Elliot tried to pass it to Darwin Nunes, but Goretzka was faster than him and he got the possession back. Now Kimmich, the lead, Leroy Sané, okay, Upamecano. We are actually really pressuring Bayern Munich quite well if you have a look. Now Goretzka to Sadio Mane. He passed it to Yorkan, but Pedro Porro, I thought he managed to win the possession, but no, Yorkan got through and now he's crossing it to Musiala and Musiala scores. Okay, so now the score is 2-1. You know, it is now back to a narrow lead for us. Let's have a look. Yorkan, that was a great run from him. And yeah, good cross to Musiala. Musiala also had a great run. He break through the pressure from Guardiola and he managed to score from them. Okay, so I'm gonna tell the team that yeah, I'm gonna tell them to not get complacent. I'm really afraid that they will carry on the momentum, but we have a free kick in a very promising position here. Now let's see if Elliot can score his second goal, but he could not. That was a very close free kick, but unfortunately he was unable to finish. All right, so it's been the 60 minutes. If you have a look at the possession, at the match stat, right? Bayern Munich has actually come back from after the goal against Luis Diaz. They are currently playing better than us, although we have a better XG than them. Which means we have created better chances than them. But the scoreline is still 2-1. So I'm gonna make some subs here. David Nunes is on a 6.4. He's not playing well. I'm bringing him out for Benjamin Sesko. Okay, let's see if Benjamin Sesko can, freshen up the front line and see if he can score any goals for us. Our defense is actually on a shamble, except for Theo Hernandez, Virgil van Dijk, Guardiola, and Pedro Porro is not playing well at all. So what am I gonna do is I'm gonna change the position of Alexander Arnold to play on the right hand side, and I'm bringing out Pedro Porro for Ruben Neves. Let's see if Ruben Neves can come in and Alexander Arnold in the right hand side can actually create a better defensive play for us. Van Dijk is also on a 6.3, but this might be his last game for the club, right? So I'm a bit of a sentimental guy. So I wanna keep him if possible, for the whole game. So it's the 70th minute now. The scoreline is still 2-1, but this is very, very, far from comfortable, to be honest. It is a very close game, and now they have a highlight. Kimmich to Musiala. Now Kimmich still has the possession. He's running down the wing, and he crossed it to Sadio Mane. I'm not sure what Alexander Arnold was doing. Mane won a very easy header there, but fortunately for us, he didn't manage to even head it on target. So let's see. A lot of players are getting tired. Bellingham is on a 6.6. He's not playing well. I'm bringing in Yunus Musa for him. Guardiola is on a 6.3. So let's bring in Joe Gomez. That is an easy change there. So 4 subs. I'm going to keep the one more subs in case we concede in the last minute and we have to play, through extra time. So at least we will be able to make 2 changes in the extra time. I'm going to encourage the team and see if that works well. Okay, so now we have a highlight here. Theo Hernandez with a throw in. Who is he going to throw it to? He tried to look for Ruben Neves, but Yunus Musa, he still have the possession. Now Sesko! That is going to confirm our win. I think that is the winner. I never expected Sesko. He was actually all the way at the end of the run, but that was a great run from him to lose his marker. Who was marking him? Sabitzer. I'm not sure who he is, to be honest. He's their midfielder. Okay, so I think that is for the game. We have played quite well, to be honest. There was a bit of a, how to say, a bit of a doubt there when they scored that one goal, and then they were playing better than us at the start of the second half, but we managed to hold on to our lead. And the third goal by Benjamin Sesko, might be the nail to the coffin to Bayern Munich, and we might win our first Champions League and our last, in this save. But Sadio Mane, what was that? If you look at Alisson, right, I don't know, he was doing some kind of dance there, and we concede. Oh no. Now let's look at this. Okay, so that was a great block by Gomez, but unfortunately it dropped into Mane's feet, and he scored an easy goal from there. Okay, so the score line is 3-2 right now. We still have 5 more minutes of added time. I really hope we can. I'm gonna encourage the team. Hopefully we can hold on to this lead and win our first and final Champions League of this save. Okay, so another 1 more minute, and I think we are the Champions League champion. Oh, so we have finally won the treble, and yeah, this is it for the save. So when I hoisting up the Champions League trophy, look at the podium and everything, right? It actually looks really good. The cut scenes for the Champions League. I really hope, in the future, Football Manager will be able to do this for the Premier League, and for the Carabao Cup and anything like that. This is really beautiful. All right, so that was it for our last match of this series. Now let's get into the end of the season review. All right, so this is the end of the season review. It's a really beautiful view to see the Premier League, the Champions League, FA Cup, and the Community Shield as well. The only thing we couldn't win this season was the Carabao Cup, which we crashed out. We were crashed out by Manchester City, if I'm not mistaken. We lost to Manchester City. Yeah, in the fourth round, if I'm not mistaken. See, all right. So let's have a look at our transfer in that we have done. We actually signed in a lot of good players. We did a quite a major rebuild this season. So Benjamin Sesko, obviously, he's our best signing, I would say as well. 42 goals, and 12 assists. In his 31 starts and 21 appearances from the bench. I spent 100 million from him. I was afraid that he's not going to be able to live up to the transfer amount that he came in, with the price tag that he came in, but he held up on his own, and he really, with the winner that he scored against Bayern Munich to win us the Champions League, he was a very crucial signing for us. Okay. Yeah, and then Theo Hernandez coming in, as a left back, as our new, first 11 left back, in a very huge price tag as well, 120 million, but he have also played quite well. 2 goals and 7 assists in 35 appearances. So that is a win in my book as well. Okay, Makoko has not had a great start, but with a price tag of 32 million, and he's only 20 years old, he has a lot of potential. He have actually had a goal contribution of 26 goals in 48 appearances, 26 start and 22 appearances from the bench. Sandro Tonali came in as a replacement for Fabinho, and he have played quite well as well. 4 goals and 5 assists. 9 goal contribution in 36 starts is also great. Guardiola came in as a replacement for Joel Matip, and he have played quite well as well. 7.06 rating, 100 million price tag, well spent, I would say. 4 goals from the defense as well. Amazing season he had. Alejandro Balde, he is actually more of a punt of he's going to be a future replacement for Andrew Robertson. Uh, if Andrew Robertson leave at the end of his contract at the next season, which we won't be able to see because the season is ending. Let's look at the transfer because we have actually sold a lot of important players this season. So Mo Salah actually had a very good season in Real Madrid. 54 appearances. We sold him to Real Madrid for 78 million, and he have actually had 46 goal contribution. Fair play to him for a 32 years old player. You see, Costa Simicas went to PSG for 33 million. You know, he have actually played quite well. He was actually playing quite well for us as well. But I was really looking to get in Theo Hernandez for us. Yeah. And then Konate actually played quite well for Chelsea. So 7.06 rating. You know, we sold him for 63 million. But I think Guardiola have actually had a better season. So that was a great piece of business done by me. Okay, Kelleher, we had Marco who had played even better. Fabinho, yeah, didn't had a very good season, you know, in Real Madrid. We sold him for 66 million, you know, but fair play to him, he actually had 9 goal contribution, almost the same as Tonali, but the average rating of Tonali is better than him. Diogo Jota, we sold him to Milan for 91 million. If you look at his replacement, right, Benjamin Sesko have actually played way better than him. He had, you know, 42 goals over there, but Diogo Jota, 15 goals. I think we have successfully scammed Milan on this transfer. Now, Jordan Henderson, you know, going to Inter Milan for 6.75 million. Yeah, he is a 34 years old midfielder, so obviously they wouldn't have expected him to make a lot of difference there, right? So other than that was all you know, different, all the I would say not the very important players that we have sold out. All right, so let's have a look at the season result. So the board are actually really pleased that we won the Premier League. You know, this season we got an A plus for that. If you look at this, we actually had a very good goal difference, 84 goal difference. You know, almost double than Manchester City's goal difference. You know, the top goal scorer for us in the league, you know, Darwin Nunes actually won the Golden Boot in the Premier League this season. Champions League, we have also won there. You know, our top goal scorer were Darwin Nunes and Benjamin Sesko. You know, unfortunately for them, they couldn't beat Lewandowski for the Golden Boot. But, you know, I'm really happy to see, you know, we have actually had 28 goals just from our two strikers. So yeah, I'm really happy for that, to be honest. Okay, in the FA Cup we have actually won, and Benjamin Sesko was our, you know, top goal scorer for that competition. We crashed out of the, yeah, in the fourth round by Manchester City. You know, so this is the only thing that we didn't manage to win. You know, and the worst part is we only scored 1 goal in this competition. All right, so I'm not gonna talk anything. You know, moving on. Moments to remember: the biggest win that we got this season is 8-1 win against Southampton. Look at how many goals did Darwin Nunes score? Oh yeah, he actually scored 6 goals in this game. So amazing, fair play to him. The match to remember: 6-2 win against Manchester United. That was a great day. Okay, and the goal of the season, you know, Tonali actually got the goal of the season against Arsenal. Let's have a look at his goal. So this was a 85-minute goal. Let's have a look at it. I can't remember this goal, to be honest. Okay. All right. So that was actually a very good goal, you know, from the top corner. Yeah, so that actually prompted us to come back and to finally got at least 1 point during this match. Okay, so let's look at the finances. So the sponsorship actually increased during this year. So we, even our club reputation, let's talk about our club reputation. From a 4.5 star, we have actually grown into a 5 star club. Okay, so you know that is due to the winning of the Champions League normally. All right, so our broadcast revenue has actually gone down. So I think maybe that could be us crashing out of Carabao Cup. I think maybe because of that. Our corporate and hospitality has already gone down as well. Competition prize money went up. Obviously, we won treble this season. Match day revenue have also went down. I'm not sure about that. Why that happened? We almost you know, sold 1 million jersey this season. That is a great you know, business, I would say. Alexander Arnold, he sold the most jersey, followed by Bellingham, Tonali, Elliott, and Luis Diaz. It's actually weird not to see, Darwin Nunes or Benjamin Sesko, scoring more jerseys, as normally because they are our best goal scorers, right? Okay, so the best 11, I would say, for this season, it's weird not to see Darwin Nunes over there. If he have actually scored, I think 50 goals this season. All right, so it has been Alisson in goal, Theo Hernandez, Guardiola, Gomez, and Pedro Porro. Van Dijk is also not in this Liverpool's best 11. Tonali, Neves, and Bellingham. So Alexander Arnold is not here as well. Luis Diaz, Makoko, and Benjamin Sesko. So from our usual front three, Darwin Nunes and Elliot is missing. It is a bit weird to see Makoko in front of Harvey Elliott, because if I'm not mistaken, Harvey Elliott have actually had a better season than Makoko. Not sure why. Let's look at the accolades. So we have actually won the head coach of the year, manager of the year, and we won manager of the month for 4 months this season. Yeah, that is a good, I would say. So let's look at the club award, right? So looks like there's a lot of Benjamin Sesko's name. So he won the fans player of the year, young player of the season, signing of the season, and even our best player. He have the highest average rating. So I think this is why he is in the best 11 and not Darwin Nunes. Okay. All right, fair play to him. Goal of the season went to Sandro Tonali. We have actually already watched. Top goal scorer went to Darwin Nunes with 50 goals. That is amazing. I've, to be honest, right, playing football manager since 2012, I've never had any of my strikers scoring more than 50 goals a season, because I'm the type of football manager which love to, what would say, I love to heavily rotate my team, you know. Yeah, so yeah, it's really nice to see one of at least one of my strikers scoring 50 goals. Most assists went to Alexander Arnold with 18 assists. Most player of the match also won by Darwin Nunes. Fair play to him. Most pass completed. That we have actually broke a lot of records this season. Okay, so Darwin Nunes broke the record of most goals scored by a player in a season, 50 goals. By a play, most goals scored in a match. So 6 goals by Darwin Nunes, as what we saw against Southampton. Okay, most assists of by a player in a season broke by Alexander Arnold, 18 assists. Let's look at the competition award. Amazing to see that we have a lot of players, but actually majority of the face is actually Benjamin Sesko. So Champions League midfielder of the season, Luis Diaz. Top goal scorer, Golden Boot winner of the Premier League, Darwin Nunes. English player of the year went to Benjamin Sesko. Players player of the year went to Benjamin Sesko as well. Young player of the year is won by Benjamin Sesko. Champions League player of the season went to Benjamin Sesko. I would say Benjamin Sesko have actually, basically he basically controlled the whole of Europeans tournament this season. Even the Champions League young player of the season went to Benjamin Sesko. Champions League striker of the season also went to Benjamin Sesko. Defender of the season went to Theo Hernandez. This is amazing. Benjamin Sesko, I would say the best signing of this whole series. So, guys, if you have enjoyed the series, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Yeah. So, like I mentioned to you guys in the early video, at the start of the video, I'll be starting up a new save called Rags to Riches, which I will be bringing Split United from the non-leagues all the way to the Premier League. I'm gonna be trying to make it as a one club save, but if I'm sacked or anything, then obviously we will go through job search and everything, and we will see from there. But my initial plan, it's going to be a one club save, for me to bring Split United from the non-leagues all the way to Premier League, and try to be the best team in England and in Europe. So if you have enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks a lot for the support. I'll see you guys in the future. Bye bye.